guys, it's Audrey and welcome back to Vlogs. That's right, ladies, we're back. Today she's here with her sister Jordan from Just Right 33 and Jordan Neighbors. And
Katie, that
David.
YouTube family.
That YouTube family.
wow. And
And
Logan, our dog. And Logan.
Logan
The adventure dog. And so this video was highly suggested from my main channel, AllAroundAudrey, when I did my mystery boyfriend reveal video. A lot of you guys want to know the story between mom and dad because we don't even know the story. And so this is like tea spilling time, exposing time, because we get to all hear the story for the first time together.
If you don't ask, we don't tell. I mean,
okay, so we're gonna be asking the same questions as last time, and Dre and I will go back and forth asking the questions.
oh, last question is that you asked Spencer?
Yep. All right. Number one, we're starting off with a really toasty, roasty. All right. Toasty time one. Number one, your first kiss story. Your face is in my face.
I'll let mom tell that one.
okay, my memory's really poor.
I'm
surprised that you're like, well, my
You want to
memory's
tell
poor,
us?
so I'm trying to think of when that would have been.
Wow, I don't even remember.
I remember when she held my hand first, because I was so shy. I was like really timid. So we
Did
were
I
like,
make all the moves?
You made all the moves.
I don't even remember. I really don't
Pants.
remember.
Okay.
That's another one of the questions. Who made the first move?
Mom made all the
Lemonade.
moves. Alright, I can't not remember the first kiss. Why can't I not remember the first
I
kiss?
don't know either.
This is
It's gotta come back to me. But
This is
the first-
fake news.
No, it's not.
Y'all are, that's why you pawned it off on me.
I know, because I couldn't remember.
You have a better memory than me.
Alright, I remember the
Apparently
first
not.
time she held my hand.
Okay, I guess we have to hear
Yeah,
that
we'll hear the
story.
first-
That was
Totally
before the
can't
kiss. So, how's that?
Well,
I
okay.
hope it was. We were at a basketball game at Utah State University, and we walked out.
you went to a basketball game?
Yeah, and we were walking around the game, you know, getting ready to go find our seats, and she grabbed my hand, and we held hands as we walked over.
Oh
to
my
the
god.
seats.
And Dad was like,
Oh.
I thought the video was gonna start off really good, and it just disappointed me altogether.
Yeah, me
I
too.
honestly cannot remember.
Well, you guys make it seem like it should be this big momentous occasion that you're just gonna remember for the rest of your life. I just don't remember.
Your very first kiss?
Well, Dad was not my very first kiss. Do you want that story?
Kiwi, that story's better than nothing. That story's better than nothing. Forget that. What's your very first? You don't remember your very first kiss?
I don't remember it. I feel bad because I should remember that.
Okay, Mom, we get to see.
Yeah, what was your very first kiss and who was it with?
You know?
Oh.
I was 15 at my cousin's house.
Kiss your cousin?
No, my cousin's best friend outside of their house in the garage, and my aunt, spied on us and then told my mom.
Who said I love you first?
By me.
/ story time.
It was me.
I do remember that too.
That was in
Wow.
the truck.
And I remember exactly where that was at.
In
We
a
actually
parking lot.
have a
Wait.
story.
Yeah, wait. Okay, so it's Katie. Okay, what was the story? Obviously.
I liked her a lot. I didn't know I loved her yet. So she said it first.
Okay.
Where
what
were
was
we?
the
Tell the story.
We're in a parking lot in your truck, and I said, I kind of threw it both all in one, I think.
Yeah.
I
It
said-
freaked me out.
I said, I love you, and I know that I'm gonna marry
And I was like, you know, like in the movies where it's like everything all of a sudden goes, the record screeching. That's kind of how it happened.
you. Basically, I proposed as soon as I
What were your first impressions of each other? How did you even meet?
Oh wait, that's a different question because I know this. First impressions.
Oh,
I
that's like
thought
the only
that he seemed really nice.
Wow.
I thought she was pretty good looking. I thought she was pretty.
So she was pretty.
Yeah, it was on our first date because our first
But
date
you can't tell him. Because
the
they have
first
another
time I met
question.
her. So
You gotta ask
therefore,
us a different question.
so therefore, I thought she was really pretty. I was like, oh, she's pretty nice too, because she was easy to talk to.
Pretty nice.
Pretty
and
pretty
pretty
nice.
nice. The whole package. What was your first impression of each other's families?
I'm trying to think. So the first time I met her family, I went to her house. I think I met her mom and her brother.
Or yeah, you can give a story time of like how, like when, like
Valentine's
like the
Day?
whole family?
Is that when
Yeah.
you met as Valentine's Day and you had a chat with my mom?
Yeah. I brought flowers up to her house, and I was
I was gone.
trying to be nice and romantic.
he was trying to say I love you back.
No, this was before I think the whole I love you thing happened. And I was with my buddy, and we drove up to her house, and I had a dozen roses, and it was the middle of winter. And it was funny because I went up to the door. I didn't know she worked swing shift at
Yeah.
the time. And so I just missed her, so I got to talk to her mom
For a long time.
for a really long time. Like, this is
Oh,
the first
fun.
time I met her, so her mom's like, come on in. And my buddy was out in the car. I was like, he's gonna get cold, but okay. So we went to the house,
Okay,
and
sorry.
I think her brother was there, or a couple of brothers were there, but they like ran off to the rooms and hid. And it was just me and her mom for
Bye.
probably 45 minutes to an hour. And I think she asked me pretty much every question I could ever answer.
Oh wow.
And so I ended up leaving the flowers with her mom, and I left. I thought, okay, her mom's chatty, her brothers are really quiet, and next time I gotta have my friend come in the house.
He's probably mad.
He's probably
like, what? Man.
What was the story? Like, when did you first meet
Dad's family.
I think on our like second date or third date, I think it was third date, we went out, did a double date with his sister who was super talkative, super nice. I believe it was by then, right?
That was the third date, yeah.
Like third date. See, I have a good memory.
I
Just
can
can't
remember all
his
these.
kiss.
Wait, third date when you guys were like
When we
boyfriend,
like,
girlfriend, or
just
no?
dated, like
Just
we
the
went on a
third
third
date.
date and
The
we
third date.
went on a
Oh.
double date with his sister who is married and had a little kid, maybe one little kid, and
No,
Right.
2. She had 2.
I guess the one was a baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, went on a double date. I thought she was super awesome, very chatty, very nice to me.
She carried the conversations.
She did. So it was easy. It was because I was super duper, super shy back then.
But you made all the first moves.
But forward. Shy, but forward.
Mom, I was
wait.
super shy. Also, you're marrying me. Wait, how does that work?
And then I met his little brother who was 12 at the time, and I really liked his little brother a lot because he liked me, and that was important. Like, you like people if they like you. The rest of the family, I would say, it was very standoffish with me, and I don't know that they approved of me, so the feelings were not super positive, I would say.
They were just trying to figure you out. I think that's what it was.
So-
But it all worked out in the end. Because here we are. So, how long were you together before you got engaged?
How long were we together for?
Yeah.
About 8 months.
No. Well, from the first time we dated, our very
Yes.
first date,
Yeah.
we went on a date in December.
You have a good memory. Yeah.
We were there, we got dated for 13 months.
Man, that's about right. Yeah. I think that's right.
What's one thing that bugs you about the other person? Like, what's one like little thing that they do that's just like
Now
on your
or
nerves.
back then?
back then?
Back then, I think.
Oh, I got a story about that one.
See, they happen because they've been like
Oh,
married.
so okay, I'll tell my side of it. So
Okay,
we
nice.
went on a couple of dates, I think 3 or 4, and then I decided, you know what, if she likes me, because I couldn't tell if she liked me. I know she kind of like hanging out, but I know she liked me. So I thought, well, I'll wait for her to call me to see if she still wants to do something. And so I think about a week went by, wasn't it?
Probably.
And we had a mutual friend, and she was talking to our mutual friend that, oh, I must not like her or something like that. Our mutual friend called me up, and he asked why we weren't hanging out anymore, why I wasn't calling her, and I said I was waiting for her to call me. I was waiting for her to make the next move.
Of course.
And I don't know if
And
she
you
took
wonder
that
why
to
I took
heart,
all the moves.
because after that she made all the first moves.
The thing is like,
She called me that afternoon, by the way.
I had an aunt who made it very clear that girls do not call boys. Like, it was very improper, inappropriate to be
Which
called
also,
a boy.
you gotta
It was 1995. I mean,
like,
come on.
It's very strict, and when I heard that, then I just thought, okay, this is what you're supposed to, like, if I'm gonna be one of those girls, then I don't want to be one of it, because it made it sound really bad if I was one of those girls that did that. And so that's why I never called, because I thought it would be inappropriate. I think the thing that would have annoyed me the most back then is that he would go tell his siblings everything. And so then his siblings would find fault in me and blame me, and they would dislike me because of the side of the story that he was telling to them. And so it made our relationships very difficult.
Oh! This is the question that we are coming back to. What was your first date / how did you guys meet?
Blind date, mutual friend. This friend had 2 jobs. I worked one job with him, and he worked the other job with him. And we both said at the same time, hey, do you know anybody that you could set us up with? And the friend thought, well, if they both want to be set up, so let's just set them up.
Wow. That's timing.
Literally perfect timing. So he held a little get together at his house to play on the new Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah. He had just got a new
like
Super Nintendo
brand new.
with Donkey Kong game.
Oh yeah.
And so he had us over along with another friend or 2.
3 or 4 people.
Yeah. And so we played that probably, I think we played some card games or something, but mostly like
Nintendo.
it was just watching the guys play Nintendo. I don't think I played. But then I went.
It inspired you to go buy one.
I went and bought my own so I could play.
Describe each other in 3 words.
Now or then?
Then. Or, well.
So
Or
is
now.
she-
Or now, either or.
Cute, adventurous, and I'll say forward.
Okay, I'm not a forward person, just to clarify this, people. I'm like, what? I don't go approaching people.
I was gonna say, this is like
This
so
sounds weird.
That's so,
I'm not
I would
that person.
I would not say forward because that does not like
I
describe
just,
you, but
when I know
It's not for
something
you to
and I
say.
just know it deeply, I know it.
she knows it.
I do know certain things that just come to me.
Gut
and I
feelings.
know. Yeah, gut
Yeah.
feelings. When they come,
And
they hit
stay out of
so
her way.
strong that it's matter of fact 100% that there's just no denying that that would happen. So I knew that I was going to marry Dad. So that's why the forwardness is because it was
She
just.
held my hand, and
I
so
knew.
she probably kissed me first because I was probably
Probably.
like,
I thought Dad was really nice, which was very important to me. I thought he treated me really well, which is what I was looking for. And I mean,
2 things.
you were adventurous too, but you already named that.
Adventurous.
So otherwise, we, because if one person was adventurous and the other wasn't, then we would be doing the things we went off and did
Like,
all the
oh,
time.
she's dragging me off the couch again. Okay, very last question. This is a speed question because this video's probably already long, but this one's a good question. So, what was like, how did you propose and like, what was the proposal story? Was it Katie?
I mean, technically, I did propose many months before he proposed.
yes.
So,
But the official, like, yes, where we both said yes, I guess, was. Because I had to be ready. I went and picked her up at her dad's house,
yep.
got her in the truck, blindfolded her,
Oh boy.
and then
I hate
drove
blindfolds.
all through town so she had no idea where we were driving.
Yeah.
And then I drove her up
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the Logan
yeah.
Temple, which is always hanging up in our living room.
It's
a picture of it.
the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints temple where a lot of members will get married.
Yep. And got her out of the truck. I asked her if she knew where she was. She didn't know, which was the plan. And then I got
Okay,
her out.
should I just say also how embarrassing it is or was for a shy person at the time? Back before YouTube even was a thing, to be wearing a blindfold driving around town.
Hey, we're
You're in a car.
It was
You're in a
awkward.
car.
People are looking
People
at
were
you,
looking
and
at
then
her.
when you get
Like
out,
I'm around the campus.
can I just
who
say I felt
touched me.
so
You
dumb.
were like, is he
So
kidnapping
dumb.
her?
Yeah, right? It was very weird. And then getting out and knowing that people are out there seeing you, like, And there's no such thing as YouTube. YouTube was not a thing back then.
Now I feel like it's more
So-
normal, especially with like social media.
Yeah.
Like, you see.
People would be
Like-
blindfolded, but then it was
There was no
very
cameras though,
uncomfortable.
You were
so
setting
I
the
got her out of
trend.
the truck and then I stood right there, took the blindfold off. She saw where she was at. I got down on my knee. She's like, I already know what's gonna happen. I said,
like,
well,
I'm
do you want to just
waiting.
answer it? I asked the question, but I
So
asked
then
you
I asked the question.
And I got the ring out and I gave it to her and she said yes and put it on.
Was it just you two?
It was just the two of us.
Were
But
the people
then because he was on lunch break, he had to get back to work, and I had to get to my job because my job was going to be starting. So
So I raced her back home, dropped her
That'd be
off.
crazy to go to work
And then
after you've
I
been
left
proposed
her
to.
house racing and a
crazy.
cop pulled me over because I was speeding.
you got a ticket for
bad luck.
proposing.
Oh no.
And the cop gave me a ticket and he says, let this be your first marriage gift is a ticket.
Rude. Wow. All right, guys. That is it
That
for
was
today's
good.
tea
That was
spilling
good.
episode.
Did you girls learn anything? that
Yes.
you
I think
learned?
we've learned everything except the first kiss story.
It's just blanked. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
It was
We'll
that
have to
deep.
wait. If you guys remember, then maybe we'll have to like share on Instagram.
It was
or
most
something. I
likely
don't
at the
know.
door after a date.
I think it was.
The
I think
class.
it was on
I
my
just
mom's
don't.
doorstep. You
It's
know, it
probably like
was. It
fourth or
was.
fifth
I remember
date.
now. I dropped you off at your mom's doorstep, and I think you kissed me, and I remember getting in my truck going, wow, that was awesome. And I sped down the hill. That's our first date kiss.
Good thing there were no camera doorbells back then, otherwise. Literally, doorstep kisses could not happen anymore with camera doorbells. That's just
It was
weird.
a doorstep kiss. It was. I remember that now.
Wow.
That's
wow.
So it wasn't like this, like crazy. It was like she gave me a kiss.
just
and I was
after a
like,
date.
wow,
It's
that was
what
awesome.
pretty much anybody did back then. Now I think you guys are a little more creative.
It was a hug and a kiss.
You can't be at the door, but I think that's what everybody
Wow.
did. So.
Okay, well, yeah, there we go. We got this. That is it for today. We started where we ended where we started off. So if you guys liked the video, give a big thumbs up and comment down below what other tea spilling videos you want to see. Jordan, got some tea?
Some embarrassing childhood stories.
Yeah, Jordan,
from
do we get to
Audrey.
interview you?
You can interview me all these questions, but I guarantee you most of them are going to be like, I don't have one. I don't have a story. I don't have an answer. Hint most. Well, I can't remember all the questions.
what?
Actually, all of them. I don't know. All right, and you guys know